I'm Todd Newton, the Tattooed Traveler. Welcome to the channel and welcome to beautiful Bangkok, Thailand. It's a whole new year, a whole new haircut, and last year in the comments you said you would like a few more international destinations. So this year, man, we've got a ton of them for you. So we're gonna start right here in the land of smiles, temples, partying, great food. My friend, this is the Bangkok you've been hearing about. Like most folks, Thailand, Bangkok in particular, has been on my bucket list for years. And please don't let the long journey dissuade you from making the trip. It's worth it. I mean, if for no other reason than the self-cleaning machines here in the airport. Look at that little fella. I mean, the smile on his face is indicative of just how kind the Thai people are. Bangkok is a vibrant city. It's a big city, the capital of Thailand. And it's a crowded city. What you're seeing here is the nighttime skyline from the balcony of my hotel. Isn't this beautiful? Really gives you a feel for the energy of Bangkok. Now, if we could come back inside for a moment, there are two types of toilets here in Thailand. The Thai style, or the squat style, which is basically just a hole in the floor, or this one, the Western style, which has seat warmers, buttons to control the pressure of the flow. Man, you could sit on this thing for hours. All right, let's do a little partying here. Enough toilet talk, huh? Gonna take you down to Soi Cowboy. A short little stretch of only about 3 blocks that since the 1970s has been the place to go in Bangkok. In just those few blocks, there are well over 40 bars, many of them go-go bars with the young girls dancing on the stages and on the bars, and others ladyboy bars. The Thai term is katoi, and ladyboys are so prominent here that there are even national contests for them. The world famous Cockatoo is one place that you definitely want to put on your list. It is loud, rowdy, and fun, my friend. You can head on inside or grab yourself a nice cold beer on the outside for some people watching. And when that late night appetite kicks in, and oh, it will, there is nothing better than Thai street food. Chicken, crispy pork, roasted duck, fresh fish, rice porridge. Man, it'll put you to bed with a smile on your face. The next morning, we were ready to do some sightseeing in the daylight hours. And there are several modes of transportation here in Bangkok, taxis, trains, but we went with a tuk-tuk. Doesn't get more authentic than a tuk-tuk, plus it's just fun to say. It's called a tuk-tuk to mimic the sound of a small engine, and it's basically just an automated rickshaw. May cost you slightly more than a taxi, not much, but it's a lot more fun. And it certainly got us where we were going. Something you must see here in Bangkok is the Wat Pho Buddhist temple. Admission to the grounds is only 200 baht. That is the equivalent of $6 US. And from the moment you walk through these gates, there is such a sense of serenity and history. Interesting fact about Wat Pho, it was the first public university in Thailand, specializing in religion, science, and literature. But it's become really well known around the world, as a matter of fact, as the Center for Traditional Massage. And they have these little cats roaming the grounds. What a life. What Wat Pho is really known for is being the home of the reclining Buddha, which I'm going to show you in just a moment. But there are actually close to 400 Buddha images here on the grounds. And it kind of blows your mind as you stand, look at this, within inches of them, that many of these are centuries old. And all of these hand images have different meanings: acceptance, receiving of offerings, peace, welcoming. But here it is, the reclining Buddha. And we were really surprised that there wasn't a longer line to get in and see this. The reclining Buddha is about 50 feet tall and close to 500 feet long. It's 83% pure gold, weighs just over 5 tons, and the artwork on the walls, I mean, it's almost easy to miss because you're so enthralled with the reclining Buddha, but just gorgeous. When you visit, just keep in mind, this is a revered image, so all visitors must wear appropriate clothing, no exposed shoulders or skin above the knee. Here's a shot from the back. You can see the detail there. And the soles of the feet are inlaid with mother of pearl, and the 108 auspicious signs of the Buddha, which is a significant number here because for luck during your visit, you can purchase a bowl of coins, 108 coins, which I'll show you in just a moment. First, more of these detailed paintings on the wall, the expression on the faces. And of course, the use of elephants in the imagery. Very revered here in Thailand, elephants are. Inside the temple, it is customary to purchase one of these bowls that are filled with coins that you place inside these bowls. There are 108 of them, and they represent all of Buddha's emotions. And of course, making these offerings brings you good health, wealth, and great fortune throughout your life. I mentioned the importance of Wat Pho in the history of Thai massage, and after walking the grounds, there is nothing better than a 60-minute Thai massage. The cost was 600 baht, equivalent to $18 US. And just outside the gates, more of this great street food. I mean, look at those spring rolls on the bottom left of your screen and the pork balls in the bottom right. The bag she's filling for us there cost less than $2. And it's such a sweet exchange. I mean, there is such a sense of gratitude from these vendors. You really feel good about purchasing this food from them. And I mean, come on. If you think your mouth is watering just looking at it. I think we only ate at sit-down restaurants twice during our entire stay. The rest of the trip, it was all street food. Next, it was time to hop on a long-tail boat and visit one of Bangkok's famous floating markets. Long-tail boats are incredibly popular here in Thailand and throughout Asia, in fact, because they're relatively inexpensive to purchase and maintain. The engine, after all, is quite often a secondhand car or truck engine. And they've got some get up and go, can hit speeds of about 15 knots, carry about 20 passengers. Our driver loves his job. Look at that. That Thai smile, it's infectious. After about a 20-minute ride, we reached the gates of the floating market. You can see them there. And we needed to wait outside along with all of these other boats for the gates to open, which allowed these boats to exit the floating market before we could go in. This is necessary to maintain the flow of traffic. Some of the architecture, homes, and the shops in these markets is very delicate, old wood. And this is a great spot to pick up some fresh seafood, cheap souvenirs. Different floating markets are open different days of the week to give all of the vendors an opportunity to cash in, not only on the tourist trade, but also the local trade as well. And if you look just off to our left, there it is, the famous Big Buddha. We'll get you closer, much, much closer. Also known as the Great Buddha of Thailand, the statue stands 300 feet high. It's 210 feet wide. Began construction in 1990 and it was completed 18 years later. It's quite a sight to behold. And as with all of these sacred grounds here in Bangkok, there is plenty more to see if you just take the time to explore. The entire reason this YouTube channel exists is so that you can join myself and my wife as we travel all over the world and experience new places and new things and meet new people, like my man right here. And you know that a lot of these places, a lot of these videos rather, end up at tattoo shops. And we're at Bangkok Tattoo Studio. Playboy Man was the tattoo this gentleman put on me today. It has to do with the gentleman we met earlier today, but that's part of the fun, meeting new people. So Playboy Man is going on me right now. Come with. Playboy Man. Playboy Man. Here's the story. Earlier in the day, a man saw me walking with my wife, tried to sell me something, called me Playboy Man. I thought it would make a great tattoo and a great story. And what are those, wait a minute, scorpions? And is that gator? Ugh. Friend, welcome to Khao San Road, the shopping street here in Bangkok. And we thought as the sun began to set that it would make the ideal final spot for our trip to this great city. Vendor after vendor of great souvenirs, clothing, yes, bars, oh yes, street food, sure. Everything Bangkok is known for is here on Khao San Road. The area was made popular by backpackers looking to save as much money as possible, and there are still plenty of low-budget hostels around if that's what you're looking for, and plenty of this if this is what you're looking for. But I was looking for those black and white elephant pants, baggy, comfy, and only $2 a pair. Now, a word of advice, go before you go, if you know what I mean, because public restrooms here in Thailand are no joke. They cost 10 baht to use. 10 baht, which, well, okay, only comes to about 30 cents. With just under 11 million people living it up here in Bangkok, there is always something happening, and boy, were we ready for a good night's sleep. Hope you enjoyed our visit to this great city, and we'll see you again soon, a little further down the road.